Absolutely rocking Caesar Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now Evans. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Let's go now.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Evans will look to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Here's Evans. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Rashad White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Evans. That's complete right around the 8. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Operating from the gun, Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little...
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The give is to McLaughlin. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Evans on 1st down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw. Evans. And a dump off to White. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 6. Warriors 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jaleel McLaughlin taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Evans. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Back to throw. Evans. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Evans. He'll leave this one for White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Okay, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A carry for McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Back to throw is Evans on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White from 17 yards out. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the court. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Again, this is White, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Evans. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Brzee with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. First down, here's White. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Evans now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
Off the bootleg, Evans. That's completed right side to Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, smash, check, smash.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And a wild card win moves them on to the division.